running through the wall.
Rogrid, that sneaky bastard, he backstabbed us and told Theobald stuff. Theobald got angry and, well, I'm pretty sure he's going to attack Pinfer. So, yeah, let's go protect the son of a bitch that I fucking hate. Alright,
Wow!
so, we kind of threatened a guard to get past this wall here. That might be a little bit of an issue later. Anyways, it looks like they have guards here. Maybe they'll actually protect Theobald. Yeah, not Theobald, Pinfer. Yeah, so that didn't go well. My attempt at stopping Theobald turned into an epic battle of magnificent proportions. I was the best that I could have been in this battle.
Okay.
Anyways, my best efforts to stand against Theobald made it to where I stopped him a little bit before my party got here. Anyways, a couple of the guards are dead, and I was a little tired after this epic battle where I totally didn't get knocked out, so I stayed back to protect this terrified lady, just in case Theobald decided to show back up. No worries here. I let my party deal with him for the rest of that. I did my part. They gotta do theirs. Anyways, we saved the annoying guy's life, aka Pinfer. In exchange, my party killed Theobald. That sucks. Anyways, the party's back together. But there was a little bit of an issue. As I threatened someone, that makes me wanted. So, I tried to use my charming good looks and, you know, regular charm to get out of going to jail. Seems like they were much more into women and not men. So, that failed. So I used my amazing skills of deception and avoidance to lose the guards and make it to the docks, where I met my party and we headed off to our bastion.
Can we get every recap like that, actually?
Neglecting the fact that we're now wanted by the entirety of the capital because of Penford, because we let on that
details.
we know a little bit of how the crystals are made. That was about it. He got most of it.
Yeah.
Everything.
All right.
Anyway.
So, with that, I guess we'll pick up where we left off. And if you weren't here in last session,
Yep, time for me to deafen.
it's time for everyone other than Yogurt to deafen. Yep.
Oh, than me? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder.
Did you send that message? Who left?
Well, that could have gone worse.
Who the? Sure as hell could have gotten better. Who are you?
Well, I am. Well, best comments to keep it conceivable to your mind.
You want to keep it concealed.
No, one moment.
There's kind of a moment where the figure seems to be grabbing and pulling at strings of the weave, and then shortly afterwards, the voice from this creature comes through more understandable, compared to what you've heard from it before.
Is this better? Ooh. Casting. Casting. Okay.
Still there?
Is this better?
Oh! Yes. Yes, indeed. You seem to be forging a connection.
Indeed,
you-
I am.
The crystal itself. Or whoever's heart it previously was? No.
But I am here to make sure you succeed.
Well, I can appreciate that. Succeed in what, I might ask?
When you were on a path I deemed acceptable for our goals.
Yes, I intend to lead my people out of the darkness, or at the very least, do something about it. Our
Yes.
situation is not sustainable. This is your goal as well.
Yes, of course.
One can never be too certain. So, tell me, why do you come to me now?
These crystals, they allow a degree of control beyond what is normal. And, forging this connection is not easy. It remains weak for now. But I can at least converse with you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the full.
With what's happened between you and your city, our development will stall.
You have to do with the city. Would it be helpful to get you closer to it, to get you back there?
No. Instead, I propose we take a different approach.
Okay, enlighten me.
You and your party will travel south. Tell the drow you seek tech of ages lost.
Why would I speak to the drow? They're the one purveying this darkness.
In some ways, they are.
What tech am I supposed to seek? How would I know they even... Why would they trust me, of all people? What am I looking for?
Your assumption that they are unlikely to assist you is correct. But I believe you will find them willing.
And who are you to know this information? I know you won't tell me, but why should I trust you? Other than Ingtar. Did you speak with him?
I did. Ingcha trusted me. Beings. Mortals look to. Mortals look to. You call them everlasts?
Everlast? What about Everlast?
Well, someone has to ensure their success.
You're saying Yulgrid was chosen by an Everlast? Are you an Everlast?
Yes. Of sorts.
I see. I don't quite follow what you're saying, but suppose I don't really have a choice than to follow your guidance, because the Dustwalkers are in the city under lead that I no longer follow, and Ingtar is gone.
Yes.
Okay. So you want me to travel south, seek the drow, search for lost tech, and they'll know what this means?
They will.
And my friends, are they allowed to know about you? They already know you spoke once.
That is hard to divine.
I trust them.
Then it is your trust I must rely on.
And what's in this for you? You're telling me that you want to bring us dwarves and gnomes and possibly the drow out of the darkness. What do you gain from this?
It is so much more than bringing a single race out of the dark. It is the restoration of a broken land.
Can't argue with that. I'd like to see the land for what it's truly like as well. So in that, we should be aligned. Okay. I'll do as you ask, but I have a favor in return. Please, tell me more about yourself. Not right now, if you don't so choose or feel comfortable, but when we reach the drow, I want to know who you are, who I'm serving.
Its connection is difficult to establish. Via such conversations would be a waste of our potential. But I will try to tell you what you wish. For now, the connection wanes, and we will speak soon.
the golden glow kind of dies out of your room, and after a couple seconds, you kind of blink a few times, and you're alone in your room.
Well then.
I almost said
After,
turn off camera, not undeafen. Oops.
after a night's rest, you all awake in the morning, and it's the first time you've slept in a decently comfy space that you've kind of established for yourself in a while. So you all wake well rested and ready to figure out what awaits you.
For once.
Where are my parents staying? Are they in the barracks?
They're wherever you set them.
Yeah, so you don't have extra rooms here?
Yeah, we do, but we don't have extra beds.
I like to say that I sent them to the barracks with Jirok.
Alright, you do have extra beds in the barracks.
And I'll tell them, take care of him. He is an ill man. He won't harm.
He's a little.
Try to speak.
You better hope he doesn't have PTSD.
You better hope that you introduce them to, or Durock to them.
But of course.
Let Durock know that they're coming, please.
Yeah.
Things worth noting for those of you who would have arrived into your bastion last night. It was late, so you didn't really have time to discuss it with anyone, but you did take note of the fact that your requests of Victor had been completed. As you walk around the bastion that morning, you find each of you what you requested Victor to have made for you. An arcane study, a library, a barracks, and a storeroom all have been added to the structure, along with plants have been set aside in the garden, the kind of walkway garden that had been made before. One thing that brought this to your attention last night was the establishment of guards. There weren't a lot of them, but there were enough that you were certain that Victor had at least populated your barracks once. You currently have 4 defenders in your bastion.
Or not including Durock, or including Durock?
Not including Durock. Defenders are
just
defenders of the bastion are NPCs that are supposed to be controlled by the players. So if y'all want to rename them, you can. But you have 4 bastion defenders.
We should name them Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Jeff,
No.
Jeff, and Joff.
No, hold on. Can we
There are
do that?
dangers. There's dangers naming a guard Jeff.
There's superstition there.
What could possibly go wrong?
So,
Fuck off.
you all awake in the morning and make your way to the breakfast, the dining hall, where everyone is kind of gathering. And I am not going to teleport everyone to the dining hall, because that's going to be a lot of effort.
When I can tell, no one is here.
Getting there.
At least
My
I don't
character doesn't
know
even
where our
know that.
characters are. Yeah.
Yeah, because
We don't
the
have our characters.
characters are unique. They have to be placed on the board upon. They can only be on one board at a time, so I have to teleport them to this board.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I can teleport all. That should be a thing.
That'd be nice if I
I
could
feel
group
like
the
that would be
party that
nice.
way, but I can't.
You can't
And,
group the party. Okay, that I would rate that to the
Seems a little.
fair devs. That
Teleport
should be a thing.
Where'd I go? I see them somewhere, but where? Oh, there. There.
You're in the dining. You should be able to double click yourself.
No, it's locked. Stop locking yourself.
Why?
Jared, let me change to my other linked character.
I'm working on it. You
Thank you.
moved your character.
I didn't move him.
Did you make a new character?
I did.
Ooh.
You made a new model.
Well,
Ooh.
is it? You just have a crystal now. Is that the difference?
I'm gonna piss.
Yeah. Also, you have a rifle.
This is the fucking rifle, man. As the founding fathers intended.
So, everyone kind of gathers in the dining hall for breakfast, and your storeroom keeper, who I will go grab from his depths of the storeroom, brings up a small serving of the usual Dwarven hearty breakfast. He brings up mushrooms seasoned to be spicy. So none of y'all have met this man before, but he storms up the stairs nearby, sets down a few plates, and kind of makes note of the food, and he's like, food, and then he heads back down the stairs.
His foot is in my breakfast.
The storeroom belongs to Ian. You guys do not have a NPC to take the storeroom, so it gets a temporary assignee.
Oh. Temporary assignees are a thing. Interesting.
Yes. You will find you have one in each of your areas.
Wait, where did you put my area? Because not in the place I was going to put it.
Well, guess who
You
wasn't
should've put it
online?
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I wasn't here. I understand.
It's
but,
over
like,
near the
where is-
library, which is next to where Leo's room is. So yeah, he brings breakfast up, sets it on the table, goes food, and then makes his way back down the stairs.
Thank you.
Everyone is here, other than Rex is not at the breakfast table. Victor
That's
is picking over his food, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm tired of spiced mushrooms." And your parents look down and go, "Wow, we wouldn't get breakfast like this unless we went to the tavern in the morning."
Wait, so
And your
Little to no tolerance for Victor's bullshit today.
what was your question, Leo?
Silverfist is here?
Yeah, he's been staying in the Bastion.
Oh, is this my
Oh, I thought he was okay.
He's been staying in the Bastion, and your that's what your mother says about the breakfast, and then your father looks at it and he takes a bite and he goes, "I make a better spiced mushroom than this man. I want everyone to know that."
Would you like to step in the kitchen? And...
Then you can go cook next time.
No, I'm here on like vacation. I'm just here to stay, but this isn't that good. It's okay.
It's good employment.
Then don't
Yeah.
complain.
He's gonna want to move out immediately.
Have we explained to Victor the
I'm
situation?
going.
Please treat my family with respect.
Okay, Elena, should I deafen?
Why would you have to deafen? No, everyone
It's
gets
not-
to hear
it's
this.
not, like,
As
no,
I've
I'm not
already,
part of it. I'm not.
I have
I'm
already
not.
said that everyone's gonna hear this so that everyone's on the same page.
God, I need more beer.
Does Victor know our situation already, or no? Do we need to
No.
explain it to him? Wonderful.
I will explain that once I'm done. Alright,
Leo's
everyone.
just eating.
I want to make this as clear as day, since we really fucked up this time. You do not get to tell everyone we meet the information we learn. Information is power, and you are seeing this firsthand now. When we do not have solid evidence that someone does something, you do not just go blabbing to people you trust.
Duergar looks around and goes, who are you referring to?
I don't know,
You just-
probably the dude who went invisible and told Theobald about the situation.
He's
And who
Theobald.
also told Pemper that we know.
Yeah, it's Penford. He's on the counter. That's a federal offense to lie to him.
He's the fucker who's doing it. Now that he knows
No, we
that we
don't know
know, they are moving it.
We can't stoop to their level just because they're doing bad things.
That doesn't mean they are need to know. Take a look at the accusation of the drow causing the darkness. How can they accuse when there is next to no information about the darkness to begin with?
This?
The government just needed a scapegoat.
I actually have information regarding that. Let's finish this conversation.
I'll hear about it later. Now that Pemfer knows that we know, we are absolutely fucked. We cannot go back. Because he would most definitely tell the king some bullshit lie to have us blacklisted from that city. The king probably now knows that we interrupted Pemfer's research about the darkness. And there's a good chance we will not be recognized as you will not specifically be recognized as a Duskwalker, and we will have to give up your crystal.
So long as I have my crystal, I am a Duskwalker. Period. They cannot take that away from me. Do
I
not
sure
insult
should try.
Well,
my mental.
That trial wouldn't be fair.
well. You know, if she's saying you're not a Duskwalker anymore, you know, I'm personally okay with that.
Excuse me?
Can it? I'm not done. In the future, as we get more information, we will determine together when is the correct time to bring out said information. Do I make myself abundantly clear?
I wasn't aware you were in charge here. What does everyone else think?
I think you going behind our backs and telling Theobald information that we all else agreed not to tell him puts us in this situation.
I accept that that was not the honorable way. Theobald needed closure, and he got it.
He died for it.
He did. He would have died for it regardless of what we did and what I told him.
You don't know that.
I do. If it weren't by our hands, it would have been by his own.
Theobald definitely seemed to be on his own warpath. And Duergar, as for your question, I feel the same very much. Mostly in regards to you acting much faster than your actions should be. There have been too many instances that you've put action first before thinking. Whether that come to traps, or in this case, speaking out.
What is this they're saying about traps, honey? When you acting too quickly, you didn't get hurt out there, did you?
Oh,
did
you
you walk
didn't
into
tell
a
him that you
trap?
died once?
Now
You
then,
died?
look, I clutched a cursed artifact.
You touched the curse. Oh, honey, you gotta make him stop doing this Duskwalker thing. You always told him it was bad for him. You gotta make him stop.
Your voices are unheard.
Excuse me, they still have a voice, I just deny it.
No, they're
My
unheard.
statement agreed with that.
I suppose
Your
it
dad's
did.
just sitting there with his arms crossed.
Look, you always told me to be the most honorable person I could be. Is that not correct? Right now,
Yeah.
I am doing my best to accomplish that. Now, I understand your concerns.
So killing people is
You
the
killed
right
people?
thing to do.
Dante, you are a raging alcoholic, and you also ran off on your own. I don't want to.
Excuse me, sir. I can stop whenever I want to. That time is not now. I just take a picture.
Your dad goes, is he drinking with breakfast? Is he? This man understands Dwarven ways. You see, I've been trying to get Yogurt to do a beer with his breakfast ever since he was a wee lad, and I haven't been able to get it.
Be.
No,
It's the best way to enjoy breakfast.
I understand you all. did not
Victor
have-
looks over where you're drinking that ale, and he goes, is that mine? Is that my ale?
No. Technically, it's ours.
No, that is not how this agreement works. That is my ale that you are drinking.
Was it, or was it not, in this bastion?
It was in the storeroom. I was keeping it with the other bet, but it
Right.
had my name
The
on it.
storeroom.
It said-
No. The storeroom belongs to me, which makes it ours.
Dante, do me a favor and just shove your mouth full of mushrooms before I come over there and force it.
I would like to see you catch me.
I understand my actions here these past few days have caused a level of strife. And though it is my city, that doesn't mean I should drag you down with it. I hope you all can forgive me for my brashness.
I will when you decide to learn from your mistakes. You made the same mistake 3 times in a row.
I can only do so much here in this dining hall.
Not much is true.
He
Don't
says
cut
3 times
shit
in a row,
without
and
you,
Bongso's
like-
just over here like, what did he do 3 times?
I don't know.
Touch shit that he probably should not have touched.
I was like, did he
Hatch?
kill 3 people?
The chest.
Hatch, chest, gauntlets.
Yeah, true.
Crystal to coffin.
Yeah, there's 4.
I want you to know that this is going to have lasting implications. If there is any puzzle or something that requires me to do something, I'm going to make it incredibly painful for you to get me to do it.
Perfect! Yay, roleplay!
Are
This
you
is one of the
sure?
low
Yes,
intelligence.
do the thing. Are you really sure?
Hold on, let me see everywhere that I pinged consequences of Yulgur's actions.
I believe it's been 3 times now.
So you guys finish up breakfast. Everyone starts to make their way out of the room. Okay.
He wasn't done, he ain't finished.
You should do this with your
I'm waiting for
boyfriend.
them to. No, not them. I'm waiting for Menadina to stop roasting me.
Okay,
That was it. That was all I had. Did I
that
make
was her
it
script
clear?
that she wrote.
You wrote a fucking script to roast me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I wrote it last session.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fight you. You mentioned the dragon. I have received more information about it. Not a lot. From the crystal.
Oh, it speaks.
Yes, I mentioned that before, didn't I?
Briefly.
Lovely.
Indeed. Lovely. It claims that the connection is weak. But it's managed to have another conversation with me. Last night, before I went to bed, it told me that it was seeking the same things that we were. A reclamation of the land from the darkness. I am inclined to trust it. Ingtar gave this to me. It claims to know him, to have spoken to him as well. For now, that's all I've got. You can choose to believe that, but I am inclined to say you all won't trust it.
I'm going to trust it with the same amount of trust that I have with Leo right now.
Great! That's good enough, considering
Leo's
Leo
catching
is
strays.
Like,
The crystal claims that it is related to, or is somehow involved with an Everlast. It might even
oh,
be
which
an.
Oh,
one?
those fuckers again.
Yes, those fuckers indeed.
They burned so much shit down in Opaldum. Why are they back?
I'm surprised they even exist at all. Meanwhile, I can't disregard their claims. They said,
Oh, they exist, alright.
well, I
Clean
guess
up their
that's
fucking
something
mess.
to
Surprised
put
that Everlast would speak.
Say that one more time.
Everyone,
I'm surprised an Everlast would speak.
I
It's
agree.
quite a mess.
Who did they
Should one be
say?
a cleric.
They did not give me a name. They said it would not push forward our goals. But they did say that we would find more answers to the south. They said the Drow have access to tech of ages lost. That we should seek it.
Oh, good. That's definitely not concerning.
No, not at all.
I don't want to deal with any drow
I
right
don't
now.
either.
It's
I
been
share
But
this
things
thing.
we
about
could
how
barely take on a basilisk right now. I
It's
don't
so
know what
fun.
the
Y'all still haven't even tried to fight the basilisks. It's just the concept of them is scary.
Mm-hmm.
The basilisk might make or turn us into rocks. They're scary.
Bro, I might bash you with a rock.
can we reflect their eyes off of the shield?
Off of your iPhone? Off of your iPod?
Yeah, just like in the Percy
Okay.
Jackson movie.
That was a mirror.
That was a back of an iPod Touch.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they were using
Yeah.
the back.
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Percy Jackson was.
Go find the
Anyway.
Drow in Minnesota.
Alright, so
Fucking what?
Yogurt has informed y'all of his conversation with
All right, guys, we're going to
some
Minnesota.
being that contacted him through his crystal.
Cute.
If I missed any information, it's because that audio was jank as fuck.
It's supposed to be.
That's fair.
It's supposed to be jank as fuck. As time goes by and people start to trickle out of the room, you guys all make your way off to go do whatever you're going to do for your downtime in the Bastion for this adventuring day. Yogrid, you're one of the last few people to leave the table, and after Mene's lecture, she kind of finishes eating and storms off after the communications to go do whatever she's gonna go do. And your dad stands up from the table and he goes, well, I didn't see it like your mother did at first, but she would be good. She reminds me of this girl I knew when I was younger. Just a fiery spirit. I think she would whip you right into shape, Yogurt. Yep. I see what your mother sees.
Getting ready to whip her. Don't you dare bring it up again.
Whip her? I did not need to know about that. Me and your mother don't need to know about that. If that's what you all have gotten to, I mean, good for you.
I managed
will-
with this, and I literally unholster the rope dart.
Do you take the dart off before? You know what? Me and your mother are gonna go walk around the keep, and your mother's always liked castles, so we'll be on our way. And they walk away.
Go and do it.
Did not help his case there.
Great impressions. All
I,
great
like I
impressions.
said, I'm probably gonna convince them to stay on accident.
We'll say Menadina left first. I'll let the rest of you decide if you were there for that conversation between Gilgrid and his father.
Most certainly.
Oh, definitely.
Bandit's gonna stay at the table for a while. He's going to be eating like there's no tomorrow.
I'm gonna try and finish this bottle of ale that is literally has the name
for
of
free?
Silverhand on it.
Bandit's
Silverfist.
gonna try to
Silverfist.
inconspicuously nudge a little glass over to Dante.
Oh yeah, it's ours. Just
That is my ale. You are literally drinking my ale. Do you know how expensive that was to get that here?
He's got some good
I
ale
lift
there.
up the bottle and it says, "You see right here where it says hours?"
That's literally my name.
I guess you're ours too.
No, that is not. Definitely not. Do I need to remind you what the ownership premises of this keep are?
Something,
You
something,
get access to the facilities.
something.
All right,
Right,
Victor, I'll
like
make you a deal.
my storehouse.
I'm gonna take out my 3 unopened bottles of expensive liquor that I
Yeah.
still have. Here you go. I just want access to that cellar. And him too.
All right. So, if you continue to bring goods like these, we have a deal.
I'll keep an eye out.
These are gonna go in
Hours.
These are gonna go in a locked cabinet in the storeroom, and he just starts shouting. He's like, Gaia, 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 what? Can you come put these in the storeroom? You want me to come all the way up the stairs to get whatever you're holding and put it in the storeroom? Yes, yeah, that's what I said. Yes, sir. And he comes up the stairs, grabs the 3 bottles, and goes all the way back down the stairs to the storeroom.
I lean over to Bandit, and I'm gonna make sure Silverhand can't hear this. You know how to pick locks, right?
You guys know how to pick locks. My name ain't Bandit for nothing.
Great.
We're getting a new dynamic duo over here.
That you are.
We have several.
I wish to
different dynamic
inform
duos.
Silver Fist of Octo's deal.
Okay, so you go up to Silverfist.
Octo's
He's finished eating. He's patting his mouth from the spicy sauce.
Silver Fist. We did meet one individual who wishes to be a trade partner.
Oh, in the city.
Not in the city, outside of it, in his own city.
His own city, huh? What's this person's name that they have a city out in the dark and it's not the glimmering one? Are they drow? Because I'll
No.
deal with drow. I'm not scared. Oh, then who is it?
It's Octo, a former Dust
Octo!
Worker, if you don't recognize him.
Penfa's old lab partner. He still
Yes.
lives.
Yes. Running his operation in the Lucky Lass.
Hmm. Interesting. Well,
He wishes to trade in nectar.
I'm listening.
He said he would work with us, and if we could get it in the hands of the right people, it'd be fairly profitable.
The Lucky Lass is a dangerous place to land a boat. How's he planning on shipping nectar out of it?
That much we haven't quite worked out, but we've at least established that he's wishing to trade.
All right. You'll take one of the dinghies, and you'll make your way to Lucky Lass. You'll get the first shipment of nectar and get it on the boat, show my sailors how to land in that area, and then send them back. Well, yes,
That we
you
could
should
do.
be able to send them back. I need to check with Wavebreaker, but if I remember correctly, one of our fine men has stolen another Duskwalker crystal from the city. We should be able to traverse via boat now without needing your
I
crystal.
see. Good. That's good.
All right. Perfect.
No additional questions from you about why we've come back or anything?
No, I told you, you can do your business here, so do business as you please. I'll run my operations from here.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'll see to it if I can't gather a few, and we make our way to Lucky Lass and find a place to dock and come back.
Okay.
I'll try to wrangle a couple of people from the party to do that, whether it be Bandit or Ilgrid.
Yeah, I can help.
Well, that's how y'all get back to shore.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go in player order now for Bastion turn and other things that you're doing. Bandit.
How many hours do we have roughly?
It's an 8-hour day. A full
8-hour
day.
All right. So the Bastion, I'm gonna let it ride. I'll take the Bastion points.
So you're gonna take a maintain order.
Maintain.
You get 1 D4 Bastion points.
Oh boy, I gotta take all my dice out. 1 D4 Bastion points. I almost got it. Okay. D4. All right, big money, no whammies.
Big whammies, no money.
1.
You get 1 Bastion point.
Nice.
1 Bastion point. All right, I
All
don't know
of
what
the
it's gonna do,
whammies.
but hell yeah. Read up on it later.
All of the whammies.
Imagine being told to read up on Bastions and then not reading up on Bastions.
I read up on the Bastion. It's been a minute. Okay, so I wanted to first do a little bit of research with my own stuffs. I have my key. I have my crystal.
Yeah, this will go quick.
Yeah. See if those did anything.
All right, so he touches his glass key to his crystal. Nothing happens.
I didn't think so. Nothing happens to the small crystal either.
Nope.
Great. I'm gonna touch it to the big crystal.
Nothing happens.
All right. Didn't think so. Great. Yeah, I didn't really think. I'm not gonna try to do the other things because that might just end up being crafting stuff. All right, we'll call all of that research an hour. I'm gonna use the other 7 hours for my crafting project.
All right, so I discussed this with Tyler off stream, and the rest of the party is unaware of this process that's going on. But Bandit is picking up. Why is frozen? What the hell? Does that freeze when I tab out? Are we having that bug again? Camera freezing? No? Okay, that was weird. So there is a homebrew mechanic that I've seen used for downtime before, and you all can do this as well if you want to do it. But a character wants X thing using resources they have, and X thing is complex and potentially, game changing. Typical artificer bullshit. The way I've seen DMs allow for this is it becomes a project that the character works on throughout the campaign, with the project slowly becoming stronger and stronger. So when you get to the higher levels where game-breaking bullshit doesn't really, everybody has game-breaking bullshit. By that point, they have unlocked their item, and it feels like they actually had to work for it, instead of just going, hey, DM, I craft a nuke. I'm an artificer. I have the skills to do so. I have a nuke now. So Bandit is starting a project, and so currently I'm not going to out what that project is, because Bandit might want to keep it to himself. But Bandit is going to, now, when he gets downtime that is considered non-resting downtime, the downtime where he can do activities, he is going to choose to trade off interacting with characters and progressing storylines for working on his project. So he's going to spend 7 hours today, which will equate to 7d20 plus his skill modifier on his project. So Tyler, roll me 7d20 plus. Did you do? No, that does not math. You added your bonus to every roll.
Oh, it's only to one roll? Oh, okay.
The whole.
Stealing that bonus is to the overall period. Okay. Understood. Then this is going to be plus that.
That's significantly more reasonable.
Was it like one and done?
I thought it was add my proficiency to every of the d20. Huh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Update my notes. Update my
You
notes.
will realize why that would, if you look at the amount you progressed in one day, you'll realize why that would be absurd.
Is this part of the quote unquote acquiring magic items part of the spending bastion
No.
points? No,
No.
this is different.
This is different. Tyler wants a very powerful thing.
Okay.
Not very powerful.
Tyler,
And how many bastion points did you say we earned? Because we have to keep track of that ourselves, right?
It's one so far.
We have 1 bastion point. Okay.
I have a single.
We have 1/20th of a common magic item. I see.
there are separated. Each of you has your own bastion points. They're not shareable.
Oh, do we all have our own? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we each have one.
Okay, Tyler, do you have anything else you want to do with your
Tyler has-
downtime?
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna pull the
roll the
board
die.
over and start staring
has
at
one.
that while everyone else does theirs.
Okay, cool. That'd be really funny if he solves the cipher on stream.
I
That'd be
won't, but we'll
really
see what
cool.
happens.
Do you want a hint?
I'm gonna make a d20 roll for it. What'd I add?
Make an intelligence roll to see if you find. Make me a investigation check.
Investigation check. Heard. 17.
You 17. You notice that on the note in the bottom corner, somebody has scribbled a little tornado, like a little tornado graphic.
Okay. I will take that information and I will run with it. After I run to the bathroom.
Up next is Dante. What are you doing with your downtime?
All right, so, I'm gonna go down to the storehouse. I'm gonna talk to the guy there.
God, you're gonna try to get the alcohol.
I'm not gonna try and get the alcohol. I am going to issue a trade order.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright.
I want him to procure non-magical items.
Okay. What kind of items do you have in mind, sir?
So it can be stuff up to 500 GP. So I have to calculate some stuff. We're going to need a lot of iron, so however much you can get of that, probably
I could get you
50
500 GP.
pounds.
I can get you 500 GP worth of iron, sir.
Oh, that would work.
If that's what you have in mind.
Alright. Cool.
And what do you want me to do with it?
Just store it here, for now, and we'll figure out what to do with it once it's all procured.
So you wish for me to store those items in the storehouse, and then so I just want you to know that if I'm gonna buy 500 GP worth of iron to store in here, I need 500 GP.
That's a problem.
That is a problem. Mainly because I only have
What, 2?
No, he's probably got
250.
50.
I have 250.
250? God damn. Where'd you get all that gold?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Things.
fair.
So I can buy 250 gold worth of iron if you want me to.
Sure, let's do that then.
Alrighty, I'll get that transaction underway.
Awesome. And then for the rest of the time, since Bandit didn't want to grab any of these chunks of glass, I'm going to try to go make more arrows.
You can roll a d4 for your trade order, by the way. That's how many bastions points you get.
Cool. 4!
Nice.
I want to let everyone know that that didn't land in my dice arena, it landed on my phone.
Nice.
Guess what that means? No, I'm kidding.
4 bastion points.
Leo.
I'm gonna put that
Yes,
in
sir.
this notebook.
What are you doing?
Now my thing is the library.
Yes.
I want to use the research, although I'm thinking of what to research. And that I'm kind of not blanking on, but torn between a couple of opinions. I kind of want to know more about the Tower of the Rage, and I also want more. I kind of want just the world map. It sounds like that already existed, so if I can get that, that'd be, or at least the map that we know of right now. Excluding everything else. But if we can get more information as to everything else, I think I would like to research that. Is that an option? It doesn't particularly
Library.
say. It's a legend, known event, or location.
Yeah, it'll
person
take
of
7 days. You can
significance.
research a legend, a known event, a
Yeah.
location, a person of significance,
Doesn't
a
quite
type
fit.
of creature, or a famous object.
Don't really care about the object. Don't really care about the creature, person of significance, eh. So I suppose just the Tower of Rage. I want to know what's going on with that.
Alright, so you go to your
Yeah.
hireling in the library. Their name is, at least what I've named them, you can change their name, is Fiffin the Scholar. I think, unless that's the arcane study. Let me go make sure that that's not the arcane study. Yes, so there's a Dwarvish scholar in your library just outside your bedroom. And his name is Fiffin. He's sitting at a desk under the stairs over here. Let me switch to the Tailspire view. Now that we're like really actually into the... He's over here, sitting on a chair. Oh, that's not it. D&D Tailspire. There we go. I just flashed the De Leon's treachery screen.
Good job.
He seems to be going through books as you come by, and he goes, "Hi, sire. What can I do for you?"
Hello. I wish to learn a bit more about the Tower of Rage. I know of it, but I haven't quite learned what its importance is.
All
I
right.
hope that you can assist with that.
My collection doesn't contain books or such a thing, so you'll need to give me a few days to do some trading, and I can get that for you.
Right. Thank you.
You must be Leo. Victor said that this facility was made by your request.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I appreciate the opportunity, sir. You know, having a library of my own is pretty hard to do in the Undercity. You know, in the what they call the unclean city. There's not a lot of books, so when Victor procured these for me, I was pretty excited. I got a lot. I've already read most of them. You know, it's gonna be great working for you, sir. It's a great opportunity. You know, I'm just really happy to be here. You know, it's also first time ever being outside the city walls, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I trust that you'll be right on it. Let me know if I can be of any assistance in finding this information.
Of course, of course.
And I will carry on and probably, as I said, be cleaning the keep. more or less.
I wonder, since Theobald's dead, could you potentially have Silverhand go get all the books that were there?
Those are probably already confiscated.
Ah.
Menadina.
I got
You know
murdered.
what? Yogurt, because Menadina's gonna be the longest.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I have a very short request. I have two things I want to do. Number one, the barracks. I have one action to do with the barracks, and that is recruit. I know you said that we recruited. Can I still recruit?
Yes, you can recruit again. It can store up to 12 people, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So you,
Five.
you make your way over to the barracks,
And I have a special.
and
Well,
you make your way over to the barracks. And you notice there are 4 beds already occupied. You haven't met these people, but you see that some personal belongings have been laid out in certain areas. It looks like some people already live here. I will pull up the stream, and I guess I didn't teleport anybody to where their facilities were just in case they were curious, so I can do that.
I know where mine is. I can take mine. Me to myself.
Yogurt, I've dropped you next to your facility.
At some point during the day, I'll say that I was doing all of my research in the arcane study, just so we can get the interaction with my NPC.
Okay, we'll come back to you then.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. No rush.
So, overlooking kind of a table of weapons, you see a shape you're not familiar with, an orcish figure. Your party called this man Duergar. He is kind of looming over these weapons, and he seems to be deep in thought.
sir, Mr. Duergar, it is.
Call me father.
I have a father already, but
Yes, but I am father.
I see. We will help find your son, but you seem the built type. Would you carry the blade for us in times of need?
I am running barracks.
You are running barracks indeed. Okay. Then you will be the father to all in our barracks. Take care of them as if they were your son, and soon, hopefully, we'll bring your true son back home.
Yes, I feel that I need more than my son, but yes. He is most important.
You need more. What more do you need? I will do what I can to get it for you.
And the next. I remember great battles. If you could tell me of these great battles, I think I could be a better father.
I see. I see. Do you mean battles you've partaken in, or any battles with you?
Any battle.
Any battle. I am going to tell him the story. Okay, I probably should roll like performance for this, shouldn't I?
Or you could just tell me a story.
I'm really bad at telling stories.
Oh no.
Maybe I should.
At
Maybe.
get your butt out of the camera.
No, let Jax do Jax things.
I'll tell the story now of how we procured a magical cloak from a dead god by infiltrating a keep frozen in time,
Okay.
breaking open a sarcophagus, and fighting to the death
Hmm.
on the way out. Well, sort of to the death. A lot of them just got frozen back in time. And I can prove this story with the very cloak that we stole. As you can see it on, I believe, Mene's back.
Nope.
Leo-
Leo's wearing it.
I don't own that.
Leo's wearing it.
Leo's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
I own a talking shield.
Are you and that's you telling the story, or are you making a performance check?
I'm making a performance check. I say that
Okay.
in more eloquent words, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know what my modifier for performance is off the top of my head. Give me a sec.
Charisma.
16 plus something. Might be minus something. I don't know what my charisma is.
Do you not have it on your character?
No, I do. I just didn't have it pulled up because I haven't had need to use it yet. Plus 1, 17.
Father chuckles and he goes, "That sounds more like running than fighting."
Well, it was one of the more daring things that I've had to do as a desk walker. I've only had my job for a couple of months now. Not even a month, couple of months.
Return when you have tale of great battle. In meantime, I get more defenders.
Thank you. By the way, if you can, search for a gem card while you're recruiting. Might be something to come in handy.
No.
I love
Only
how
roll.
straightforward he is.
You can go ahead and roll a d4. That's how many bastion points you get. You get 1 bastion point, and 4 more recruiters will be assigned to your barracks within the next 7 days.
It's like,
You can assign names and personalities to your bastion defenders as you see fit. Whoever owns the barracks, which would be I mean,
Let the viewers choose. Let the viewers choose.
oh yeah, let's have
I
you.
got enough points to do that.
dwarf.
I only have 8,000.
Let's see.
Wait, I can name the next.
I won't make
I
it.
have 100 and
Let's see. No, it's
15,000.
too late. You
I
already
have
said it.
116,000.
Oh, okay, it's too late.
He already gave us the names.
I've never spent any of them.
Hmm.
They're quadruplets.
Here we go. Put 1 there.
You could create a whole
One
ass
there,
NPC,
one there.
Tyler.
I know I could.
And
That's a
one
lot
there.
of power.
No, I take it back. They're not quadruplets. They're 4 gnomes in a trench coat.
I just made them dwarves. Fee.
They're like
Five
Nice.
oh
Nice.
fuck yes.
B5.
Oh.
Oh, what happened to Fum? We don't talk about Fum.
Jax, what in the cat?
Jacks do what Jacks do.
Jax is indeed catting.
Fee, Fi, Fo, and
It's weird to not see Luna being a menace.
Luna is asleep on the heating pad that I put on my desk.
It's not a menace.
And this is the barracks for people who I didn't have it up on stream earlier. So there's Yogurt and Father. We'll jump back over to Bandit now, who said he wasn't interacting with his Bastion. Well, Bandit, yeah, it was gonna be Mine next, but then Bandit was like, "Oh, you know, I want to go talk to my NPC."
I said I was probably gonna be in my thing. I figure if we're all doing NPC introductions, it would be fun, you know?
Let me go drop Bandit in his
That's fair.
hole. Right,
I
Bandit.
thought he'd have Rex, doesn't he?
Community.
You didn't say.
That is true.
No,
I just put
Did you
I
say
put
I
an
had that?
NPC in every single one of these. I can't remember if y'all wanted to assign Rex to the garden or the study.
Hmm.
I thought she
Did we
was
say
in the
one of the
study.
All right, she'll go in the study. This guy
He's not
disappears
in
from
the
your.
storehouse.
He just blinks out of existence,
And Rex
Cool.
shows up.
Okay.
Or
and
does it?
Rex shows up.
I wasn't ready for small talk with Rex.
Too late. You asked for this.
Yeah. All right. Nope. I did. I did.
Rex seems to be picking away over an object in the arcane study when you come up to start your research.
What does it look like she's picking over?
It looks like one of those. It looks like one of those fragile gemstones you've seen in the clean wall.
I'm not gonna ask where she got it because I know where she got it. What's he trying to do with that one?
Oh, greetings. I'm trying to see if I can stabilize it. Even if it can emit a small aura of safety, these could be more useful than if they just explode when you touch them the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, actually, kind of important question. Is she just like outright handling this, or is she using protective equipment of some kind?
She has protective equipment on.
Okay. SPPE. Yes, I remember seeing a whole bunch of them. So we could make those more pure, more effective. That'd be pretty useful. Did
Indeed.
anyone tell you what we found about how they're probably made, or where at least they come from?
She kind of pull up my notes. I didn't think Bandit would be the one to.
boy.
I didn't think it'd be,
Here we
it'd be Bandit
go.
triggering this dialogue.
I trust Rex quite a bit. Bandit trusts Rex quite a bit. I know we literally just had the whole spiel about information, but I think everyone would agree Rex is the most in our corner. At least as it seems.
yes.
You say that, and she stops tinkering and goes, "No. Where would you say the crystals come from, Bandit?" In like an inquisitive manner, as if she's almost quizzing you.
Could I roll insight? I mean, you said as if quizzing me, but
Yeah,
okay.
sure, roll insight.
My insight isn't great, but
If you not one, I'm gonna revoke the line as if she's quizzing you.
that's fair. Pretty fucking close. I got a 4.
Oh, I have to be so close.
4 with the bonus.
Yeah, as if you think she's quizzing you, but you are not sure.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. Character RP. Nope. She just wants to know.
Mhm.
So, how would you go about this? Well, I assume you gotta keep this under wraps, but in the city on the shore, there's a room we found, or a gathering hall that's in the basement. Bunch of people, mostly women's, crystallized. We's not sure how that process works. We found a nick in the side of one of them. It looks almost like a needles or something was inserted. All of their hearts had been pretty, I hesitate to say surgically, if it's on effectively is what's an object now. And in a couple of them, more than a heart, their womb was removed as well.
I
I
see.
don't know how they take that and turn it into a. No, he does know how they take it.
He
out.
does know.
He's had to use gem carver tools on to give the heart out. And once you had the heart out, you could just whittle it down till it's pure enough. I was hoping for sure there's a way to take ones like the ones you got right there. Makes it do the same thing the other ones do, because whilst I do generally think that if someone is dead, it's what the body goes to afterwards is fair play, but
And
we have plenty of evidence to suggest that he's killing people for that express purpose.
Bandit, how would you feel if you knew that these people, I mean, based off what you've told me, were, say, undergoing this procedure while alive?
Because I'd imagine that to be a pretty horrific experience.
And you would frown upon such a thing?
I was frowned upon any kinds of murder. Well, no, he wouldn't say that. He would say, I'd frown upon any kind of harmed innocent people.
And so, is that why you're back in the Bastion? Did you do something about this?
Thinking, getting in the headspace of the character. We's are here because, for the most part, Theobald, but ourselves as well, confronted Pinfer about this, and to a lesser degree Zicklin, but as bet you could imagine not a whole lot's came out of that.
Yes, and you killed him?
We's killed Theobald after he was possessed by a cursed pairs of gauntlets and lost his mind. We didn't have the opportunity to thoroughly question Pinfer before he was escorted away by guards.
Under arrest, I hope?
In the possessions, I suppose, would be a word of the gods.
But not under charge for harm to innocent people.
At the moment, I don't think any amounts of information we could have brought before anyone would have convinced him what Pinfer, we believes, has done.
So, you are found the city on the shore, discover the crystal's curse, and you let him walk away.
Wales?
She stopped tinkering.
This
We
is
wanted to
lovely.
Questions Pinfer or Zicklin quite a bit more.
Oh,
This is
and
just how those people are. They're surrounded by an entourage at all times.
why don't you question all of them while you're at it? The leader of the damned Dustwalkers while you're there too. Oh,
Miller.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, she doesn't know that I know. And no one knows that he knows.
yes, Euler. I need to go talk to Victor.
Eula knows what we knows.
Euler knows. Of course Euler knows. I'm sure he's known this whole time. And she gets up and walks out.
He's just an examiner handiwork.
I feel like both of my other two lists of things and my things to do have been like thrown completely off the rails.
It's gonna be really funny when Minadina goes to do them.
Great.
We'll hop over to Minadina. Well, which starts with your Bastion turn, because you said you were gonna go to the garden.
Correct.
All right, so the garden is kind of an indoor greenhouse style garden. I will teleport you to it if you have not found it.
I did not go and move myself to it.
A young gnomish girl, I shouldn't say girl, more like a young adult, tends to the gardens, going back and forth, watering different plants, mumbling to herself, and she's kind of going about the garden. I've never even seen plants like these. I guess they must grow out in the dark. Oh, quite fascinating. This one. Look at you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. You are very big.
You were very small. I see that you are taking care of the garden while I'm away.
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna actually like sit down.
Oh no, she's hitting her with the "Hey little guy."
Mm-hmm.
I just figured it would just cause less strain on her neck because I'm like literally like double her height.
I figured a short person would have known how to talk to short people.
Ooh.
I am average.
Hey, don't you know that just picking them up and being eye to eye is a lot better?
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm the same height as you, and I'm below average. Immunity.
You.
I'm shorter than all of you. I get to say here.
You crouch down, and she goes, "Oh, that's better,
I'm
I
sitting,
guess."
not crouching.
Okay, you
I'm
sit.
literally sitting.
She continues to water the plants, and she goes, so, what do you? You must be Minadina. The
That would be correct.
Victor said that you ordered for this garden to be built.
Correct.
That's a beautiful garden, but I mean, I had these plants brought in from around Glymosh. I mean, I would love to see some other ones.
That could be arranged. I could keep my eye out while exploring.
This, by the way, is a food garden.
Okay.
You can instruct your hireling to change the garden type from one to another between decorative, food, herb, and poison.
I know. I'm kind of thinking about doing herb for the benefit that it comes with, because clearly we need those.
Yep, currently it is food. When you issue the harvest order, it takes 7 days, costs no money. You gain 1d4 bastion points, and you get whatever is currently being made here. If you issue the change plant order and you change it to herb, then in 21 days you can start harvesting a singular potion of healing per 7 days.
You do have a lot of potions of healing now.
That's
Note that a potion of healing is worth 50 GP, and having a food garden earns you 50 GP every time you harvest.
That's so valid. You might have that pays for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I might as well keep it at food.
I guess decorative earns the most money, but you have to
Decorative
sell
earns the
vials
same.
of perfume.
It's
Oh,
either
you're right.
10 exquisite. Yeah, so
I did my math wrong. They're
either
all
one.
worth actually the exact same amount of money.
I thought poison
Art.
was the most expensive. Poison should be 100.
Yes, there's some discussion to be had about that. Anyways, so you can. She goes about watering the plants until eventually she's like, pretty soon I'll be able to harvest the food we're growing here and put it in the storeroom.
Good. Could also
well,
sell it
welcome.
as well. I could bring more of different foods. Keep that going.
That'd be wonderful. I would love to have more foods around here to grow. She's kind of looking up at a hanging pot that's a little bit out of her reach, and she's like, I really wouldn't want to go get the ladder. Do you think you could
Yep. I immediately just stand up and go grab it. Should I install a lower hook for that?
Oh, I have a ladder. It's nearby. And you were just here. This is easier.
Whatever is easier for you. As long as the job is getting done.
All right, so you can roll a d4 for your bastion
Yay!
points,
I get to roll dice.
and then add 50 gold to your inventory.
I rolled a 2. I gotta write this down.
I'm the only one that didn't get bastion points. Let's go.
You were supposed to, I think. I think I just
don't think
forgot.
so.
The
I don't think mine
library.
says it. Mine doesn't say get a roll.
It says it on the thing. Hold on, I'll look. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
1d4.
not looking in the wrong spot. Okay.
I don't think anyone can get anything other than a d4. And then Minadina's next thing. Now we'll just start going through the long list, because there's a
I have 3
list.
things.
I think there was more than 3.
No, I wrote 3 in that. No, the longest list was definitely Tyler.
That's fair, that's fair.
Not me. Mine was check on Duergar, check on Rex.
Alright, so where are you going?
Go to the garden.
Alright, so you're checking on Duergar next.
Yeah.
Alright, you get there as Yulgrid's wrapping up, and you've already heard all the things Yulgrid ended up checking on him for, so, you know, he catches you up on what he's done so far, and if there's anything else you want to do, you can go do that.
Nope. He beat me
Alright.
to it.
We'll jump over to Rex. You're on your way. Rex storms by you, and you don't try to interrupt her because she seems upset. And you go to the room that she was in. You just see Bandit looking at a crystal, and he's like, huh?
Do you know why she's mad?
She's mad because we didn't kill Pinfer. Yes, you just gave a whole speech this morning, but she saved 3 of our lives, both of us included.
I know. I wanted to kill him too. However, I don't think it would have been very good if that was the outcome.
And Size had been perfectly happy to kill him, but Size didn't have enough evidence at the time.
Neither did I.
So,
Sending me. Yulgrid's reactions are sending me.
I wasn't watching whatever
I've
Yoda
known
was
Theobald all my life, and I can't tell him that his wife is dead. But we know Rex for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden she's okay?
Hey, play your knowledge. Stay out of this.
Also, Theobald didn't show up and save our lives. Theobald ended up getting cursed and probably possessed by some fucking demon.
Hindsight really is 2020. All right.
Truly.
So-
Truly is.
He tells you that she wanted Pinfer dead.
I think we all want him dead. Zikloon included.
Well, after that interaction,
Very true.
we saved his life. He didn't seem quite appreciative. And so
Ain't
that's
that
good
the
enough for me for the next round. And I take out my brand new rifle.
Where did you get that?
I was tinkering a while back with different, I suppose you could call them modes to put the gun in. I was usually just been using a pistol because it was easier to carry, but I don't think it's gonna meet our needs anymore. I've got another mode after these two, but it's quite situational.
I see. That would have been nice to have a little earlier.
Yes, I would agree.
I think
This
he
one.
I think he knows what I'm putting like I'm saying specifically. Specifically which
Yep.
scenario?
Yeah. I could think of a scenario or two where a long-range rifle would have been nice.
Several.
Yep. That's okay now.
It's fine.
Now we have access to the workbench, and this is just objectively better. I have looked at all the numbers and crunched them, and the rifle's better. I don't know why I wasn't using it. Oh yeah, I remember why I wasn't using it earlier. Because fun fact for everyone, I could have had a shield this whole time. The handgun
use-
is not two weapon fighting. It is one weapon. I could have had a shield. I could have
Nice.
not gotten nearly bodied in every fight, but it's fine. It's fine.
You could have a pistol and a shield. That's
Yeah, I
Oh,
could.
wow.
It's a
That is
riot shield and
so-
a gun, man. What do you want?
Oh, okay.
What the
I see it
fuck?
now.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I didn't know that because I didn't read the fine print.
I didn't read the oh boy.
I'm gonna be like 500 meters away from every fight now, just taking pot shots.
That's not
Um,
possible. Do
I
you
was
wanna
just
do
gonna
anything
ask
else?
Bandit for help. I was gonna ask Bandit if he needed any help. Since I'm here.
If I needed, if you're not doing anything else, yes, could you hold this metal? Could you hold this clamp steady?
That I can. This is so
He makes
fucking
you hold
funny.
the flashlight.
I'm the flashlight. I'm the fucking flashlight kid. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You're the flashlight kid. Have fun.
Oh, there we go. There's Luna.
Hi.
Luna has begun
There's Luna.
The
harassing.
beast has awoken.
No.
Millions
No.
of minutes.
Arise, foul tarnish.
No, you can't sit there.
Nom, 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 nom. I'm nom.
Lick, 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 lick. Nom, nom,
nom,
nom, nom, nom.
nom.
That's enough.
Meanwhile, Jax is trying to get behind my monitor. What are you doing? No, stop.
Unplug time. Unplug time, Jax.
No,
Unplug
let go
time.
of my
Chew on the
cable.
cable. Yep.
They're both goblin mode right now.
This is my cable.
Are you a goober?
She was about to start unplugging my monitors again.
Hells
Are
yeah.
you a goober?
All right,
Yeah.
so you all meet back up kind of in the central throne room area, and
I've just
Leo
been cleaning.
informs you all that he needs to take or when everyone's ready to leave in the morning, I guess, you'll take a boat south.
Yes.
To where and why?
To the Lucky Lass. We need to fully establish trade relations with Octo.
And perhaps consider my suggestion.
You merely said south. Where?
To the dragon. That's all
So
I
through the mines.
suppose so.
No mines. Not now.
Look, I only ask that eventually we confront this.
Eventually, yes, I agree.
I know
I
that we need to.
almost died in a recent fight. I don't think that we are ready.
Well,
You almost die in every fight.
I'm sure you were alone in that too.
I lost an arm in a fight recently, I guess I should say.
Well, I was quite comfortable in mine shafts, but that's granted. There's no other inhabitants.
I'm certain that there's plenty of other inhabitants. especially if the drow now have a path through the mines.
And that kind of happens.
I doubt we'll be in for an easy trip going through the mountains. I feel that we might be best off holding off on going to the mines, but I see no other real course of action. I've asked my hireling to...
They don't have a name.
Leo's not in that mood right now. I've asked my hireling to take a look at the Tower of Rage and see what they can scrounge up on that, but I am not entirely sure.
I feel we only have a couple of options.
Mhm.
Go
I
to
wish to
Lucky
avoid
Lass,
most of the Duck
and
Squawkers.
then from Lucky Lass, I feel like we should deal with the Medusa's Bridge.
You wish to deal with the basilisks.
Don't wish to deal with them, but I
No, don't make that
want to
facial
give
reaction. We're just gonna delay it longer. We're gonna be level 12 pulling up on a little, like, 3-foot creature.
I literally no. It's the fact that I was like, hey, what are y'all doing after this? And then you go, we're like, oh, we'll see. And then it's like basilisk. So I'm like,
No, we can. It's on our list, but it's
think
not
it's
like
a
a.
great idea to deal with the basilisks.
How many
I
days did it
feel
take
that
us to get
there's
to Lucky
not.
Lass?
It should only take us a day, at most.
A day there, a day
Plus-
back.
Arguably.
I have a real question. How close
Great.
is the Tower
We
of
also need to-
Rage
It's on the other
to-
side.
the Lucky Lass? Which one is closer?
Lucky Lass. To us. Tower of Rage is on the southeast corner of our map.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the map because I was just asking
We
a
are
question
currently-
on
Where are
North.
we on the map, actually?
We are
Where is
far
it?
where the
north. We are beyond the map right now. We are north of it.
Okay, yes.
Oh,
we gotta
good.
go
This
south
is
to Lucky
all a
Lass
bunch of
anyway.
yucky.
Lucky Lass is
Everything-
directly to our south.
Can't call
Well,
that the yucky
give or
lass.
take.
y'all could visit the southern areas around
haven't
the
been
Tower of
explored
Rage.
yet.
Yes, past
That's
the
true.
Dora is
hill of
spelled with an
bodies.
H? What the fuck?
Reminder
Past the
that we
hill of
didn't
bodies.
go there because of someone's specific situation that's going to end in about 3 days.
Yeah, what's going on with you, Dante?
You know, just
Dante.
like around 3 days from
You've
now,
been-
just
you've been
hovering, just unhover, you know?
you've been, keeping it to yourself, but this morning you felt the edge coming. And it's coming fast.
Dante, is there
Yeah.
something we can do for your situation?
Probably not.
That doesn't
That
help.
doesn't give me much hope.
We just run with plans, and if
If you start
I-
dying, Dante, there's a
Just leave me
considerable
behind.
problem.
So
We kind of can't.
I mean, we certainly can.
as
See,
you begin this
I agree.
discussion, a bell rings in the far courtyard on the outside of the gate. Or not on the outside of the gate, but on the, how you have like the two gates in the keep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the first courtyard where the tree is, you hear a bell ringing in the distance. And then maybe like 20 seconds later, one of the defenders of your bastion runs into the throne room where you all are discussing. Aiden will say you're the only one who knows this man because you've been to the barracks. His name is Bolt Small Arm, and he comes running in and he goes, when I was told I was going to be defending this bastion, I never thought I'd say this, but we have guests outside the gate. Well,
Guests?
guest.
Yes.
Yes, they
Hey,
request.
Singular?
They request
home?
They request a presence. Whoever Dante is, they request his presence.
What
Sure, I'm
okay.
just gonna walk out.
did you do?
You just walk out. You just walk
Oh
out.
no, I'm following.
I'll also go find a
Oh,
defense.
time to figure out what's
in.
going on with Dante then.
Oh my gosh, is it your benefactor?
You don't know that.
I certainly hope it's not his benefactor.
I wouldn't know who he is.
All right. You guys make your way out to the front gate, and a large.
Jared, I'm gonna be in the wall at like a window or porthole.
It's
or
a lot of
something,
people.
watching.
with a
Yep.
defensive position and the rifle trained and ready.
You walk out to the front gate, and Jax, stop! Get off my mouse.
Jax is there?
No, she's sitting on my mouse.
I let her in.
All right, you let a cat in. Y'all have a cat now.
Let's go, cat.
Can it be the kind
Ow!
of wings
I get
that
rude.
says
What's
snarky
wrong?
things to us?
Stop.
Gail's
Stop.
cat? No.
Yeah, that one. Oh, why not?
Because that's
You
Gail's
guys
cat.
make your way to the front gate,
Yeah, I hear.
and there is a large creature in front of your gate. It is. I'm trying to pull up a good description or like a photo, so I can
then.
at least give a description. Oh, it's gonna be lovely.
As long as it's not the description of the basilisk, I think we'll be fine.
It's a basilisk.
If that fucker just showed up and it's sentient, fuck no. Absolutely
heard
not.
y'all
I
was
am
talking
not
shit.
dealing with those shit today.
Sorry,
Is this where I
had
tell the rest
wrong
of the party
size.
what I actually know?
I had the wrong
Up
size.
to you.
A huge creature stands in front of your gate as you all come around the corner. It has wings folded up behind it of a bat-like skin, and it is about the same size as your portcullis. Your defenders lowered the portcullis, but are looking up at this thing like, yeah, it's not gonna do shit. It is red-skinned and has horns that come out of its front forehead that curl and point forwards, and it's just
Oh my god, it is
standing
the
in front.
benefactor.
It's just standing in front of your gate, tapping its foot impatiently. And then Dante comes around the corner, and it spots Dante, and it goes, "Hello, you are Dante."
Yes.
You'll have to excuse me. My common is rough. I am an enforcer. I work for the benefactor.
Okay.
That's his name?
Here, do I know what this is?
Make me a religion check.
Okay.
I
what my religion
do you-
is.
do you speak like I don't know, primordial? Is that a better language for you?
8.
8? No, but it you take a look at what it's got going on, and with very easily, you estimate
It's a fiend.
it can very easily end the party's existence.
Oh, 100%.
That's okay. I still got
Um,
my rifle trained on it. Don't worry, guys.
It's hold on, I'm looking at its senses. You've got your rifle trained on it, and
Yeah.
it kind of turns and like looks directly at you, and then looks back at the gate.
Don't even flinch, baby.
And it goes, "You've made an agreement with the benefactor. Your first task for the search is assigned. Do you accept?"
Sure.
Just to make sure the terms and agreements are clear, if you refuse to accept, you will begin to suffer the consequences of your benefits. And like in that moment, the edge hits. The headache is almost instantaneously splitting and bringing Dante
thought
to
he
his
said
knees.
yes.
All right. I already said yes. Fuck.
All right. You're to head south. You're to find and meet with the one that the Drow once called Sage. From Sage, you're to learn the old folk tale, The Lost Heart.
That's it?
Yes, for now.
Okay.
Any other description other than south? Like
It's in Lysencroft.
west?
Oh, sorry, not Lysencroft. It's in Vengir, the home of the
Vengir.
Drow.
I remember that name.
All right.
Yet.
Thank you.
That's where the one drow we killed.
I got a
is from.
follow-up question.
You're welcome,
Shit.
puny cleric.
Am I about the same size as this guy?
No.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's,
His
as tall as,
size is
he's taller than the
huge.
gate.
He's
Oh, that's
taller.
fair.
He's like almost. He's actually doing the in front of your portcullis.
That's so funny.
You know-
Actually, I do have a
Okay.
question. What's up?
He's almost as big as Yo Mama.
Okay.
God damn it,
Oh.
Is that in
All right.
character?
So I have to find person named Sage, learn the Lost Heart tale. That's cool. Do you have the thing? Any more of the
Glad
thing?
you understand your task. And he turns around and starts to walk away from the gate.
Hey,
I'll
I'm
wave
not
him
gonna
goodbye
make
and
it
just
down
fight.
there if I don't have more of the stuff.
Oh, I am forgetting something. And he walks back over to the gate. And it's like very gently. He's like, I don't want to break it. And he puts it down like in front of the portcullis. There you go.
I go grab it, snatch it, drink it.
Not even gonna try to min max. Well, I suppose he just like felt the full effects.
Yeah,
Alright.
grab
Oh,
it, snatch it,
dude,
drink it
you were like-
immediately.
Well, I roll for that. You guys, I'm gonna just keep y'all moving, are going to begin making your way next towards Lucky Lass. It is a skill challenge to figure out the correct way to get this boat ashore at the city. As you get there, there's sharp rocks jutting out all over the place, and the lighthouse is no longer on. No longer visible.
I can
Oh,
use my
that's-
knowledge of constellations to navigate us there.
Yeah, sure. So you'll all need to make skill challenge checks to get the boat. So figure out what you want to do for your skill
Leo
challenge.
looking straight up.
All right. Any...
Meanwhile,
Wait, you get all the glow
my
worms.
iPad's
Ghost.
dead.
Ah.
Well, the charger's right there.
Where? Oh, God.
I found it. Okay, Dante, you'll have to wait probably till the end of the session.
Oh.
Alright.
I mean, that could be massively changing into what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We'll
that,
say it takes a couple
that
days to
could
set
have.
it.
Oh, I was gonna say that could just.
I was gonna
affect
say it could
what I
just
would
take
do.
like a couple hours to set in because
Because it has to
depends on how-
like reset bullshit.
Yeah,
The
so
other
for
one's
the
bullshit.
skill
Magic
challenge-
bullshit.
For the skill challenge, what do you guys want to do? You guys
Skill
are-
challenges for what again?
It's to
Getting
navigate.
you
Alright,
guys you guys have gotten onto a dinghy the next day, and in that morning, you're
my
making your way to
goal
Lucky
is
Lass.
to be the lookout because I am the tallest.
You make me perception check.
Are you the most perceptive?
Fuck if I know.
No.
We'll find out.
I am.
That's true.
No, but I am the tallest. So if you want, you could theoretically climb me. I could just be a pole.
No.
That could be
Thanks.
acrobatics or athletics.
It could be athletics for me to hold someone on my shoulders.
Make me a perception. Okay.
You know what? I like this.
So you want to give
Do
me
it, you two.
Dante a perception check and Menadina a strength athletics check to.
I'm not letting her pick me up. No.
All right, then one of y'all give me a perception check. She's literally doing the uppies thing to you.
Uppies? Uppies? Uppies?
Alright, so Bandit rolls the perception check.
What do you
Oh
mean?
no!
I'm not a perception!
You're the one that wanted uppies!
I don't want the uppie! No! I don't want uppies! Well,
You
Somebody
said
give me a
it!
skill challenge piece. Anybody
Okay,
else
I'll
have
roll
any
survival
vehicle
to go.
handling?
I'll roll insight.
Explain?
Insight into how the current should have flown, and how the rocks would have like deteriorated slash like
All right, give me an
should be
insight check.
lower.
That's not a snack.
15. 15?
15 is a success.
Oh, Jesus, Luna!
are you wanting
Yeah,
to do your
lunar moment.
perception, Dante?
No, I was gonna roll survival.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Luna going crazy.
Yeah, she's really...
Damn.
I'm
I'm,
turn her
Come on.
I'm
toy on.
going to.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do. So I tried to add my stuff to the skill challenge so I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I'm using survival to make sure that we are going in the right
Right.
direction and that we're not going to veer off the path.
All right, give me a survival check.
8.
Plus numbers?
No, that was a 3 plus 5.
Should have fucking did perception.
If I rolled a 3, it would have been a 10.
Yogrid, your turn.
Did we end up rolling perception, or is that
No one's done perception.
No one's done
okay?
perception.
I'm gonna equip the flashlight attachment to my crystal and try
You
to
don't have
scan.
that.
You
I thought
lost
we had
that.
two of them. Oh, we made
No.
two of them.
Nope.
Well, we
Give
made
me a
two
perception
lenses.
check.
Two lenses.
We don't have the mechanism.
Give me a perception check.
Right. I'll make a perception check without it. That's a 3.
Jesus Christ.
Guys, I think I see
We're
land
so
that way.
good. We're so good at rolling
All right,
numbers,
so
guys.
now Bandit and Menadina have to succeed.
Alright, Jared, I have a proposition.
Make it fast.
I want to use my carpenter's tools to patch holes in the boat.
Yeah,
as
sure.
we
Give me
go.
a carpenter. Give me a carpenter tools check. What in the Sea of Thieves?
I love it.
Okay, hold on.
Tyler, is this Sea of Thieves inspired?
Yeah, 18.
Sea of Thieves nuts will fit in your mouth. 18 is a success.
Dude, it's crazy.
Dying
Menadina.
over here. In many ways.
Okay, since no one did the uppies, I'm going to take
Whatever your best
the
skill
map.
is, figure it out.
and try to use history to navigate.
Sure, give me a history check.
Cool.
This might be a hero point.
Dante had an extra one.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend it.
That one goes away.
We'll be fine.
17.
That's a success. Y'all managed to get the boat to Lucky Lass. You get docked, and you begin, you guide the men that were sent with you by Victor to the to Octo's home, and then you all are left to your own devices, and now you can travel between Lucky Lass and your island. So, where are you guys gonna go?
Well,
Since
sounds like we
completed.
need to go through the mines.
I don't think we are ready.
I don't think we have a choice, Mene.
What would make us
I
ready?
do not
Oh.
have ropes or crampons.
Why would you need crampons? What are we climbing?
We's going into a mine shaft.
I'm not
I'll let you
I
figure
don't
climbing
it out.
the
think
light
the mine shaft is.
Yogurt, you kind of
Very
look at him and you go, "That's not how dwarves mine."
Well, in the mines I had back home was a special kind of mine.
Vertical?
Yes.
You are a strange race.
Well, as they didn't quite have all the deposits of iron and other heavy metals at the surface.
Fair
No,
enough.
he's
So
like,
how
don't-
deep underground right now?
Yeah, Yogurt's like, they're just right in front of us. Like, we've seen it walking around.
I was bringing crampons anyway, and rope. Or as I'll at least make them on the way.
All right, I guess.
The mines are west, not south.
No, they're southwest.
Well,
Yogurt, make me a history check.
Southwest.
From where we are.
History has its
I literally
eyes
looked at the
on
map.
you. Oh god, that's a 6.
We're so good at rolling.
Yogurt,
the
you have
dice.
advantage.
I have advantage because I live here. Yeah.
Yes, we've been over this.
14.
Please don't. Okay, I was about to say, please don't say like 7. I swear to God. I was like, if I say you have advantage and you respond with 7, I might lose it.
Someone else roll history.
With your roll, PC, hello. With your history roll, you remember that when Ingtar was looking at passing into the Drow's territory way back when you two had discussed this, there were 2 routes. There's one over by Nora, which is the one that you know the Drow have discovered a path through, and it's likely to be maybe contested. And then there's one more that goes through the Lesser Menth mountain range instead of the Greater Menth mountain range. That's over down south past the Hill of Falling Bodies. You know there's a city there called Telruk, but you're not quite sure anything else.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that we were supposed to go down south to the other one. I've never talked to you about
You
it.
mean? Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because we
assume
see there's the
it
greater
was
Bend
all
Mountain Range and the lesser, but yeah, we're going to the
I
Yeah,
see.
one of these mountain ranges might be easier to pass through than the other. You guys just haven't explored that area.
I didn't know the mountain range went that far south. Good to know. I assume we're to the west, not south and west. I didn't realize this was a bit of a peninsula. Or something of that nature. Well, I suppose we can just head south. We would be crossing the bridge with the basilisks and getting fairly close to the city.
yeah, we can take care of those.
You can skirt the city pretty easily.
You'd be fine, but just be wary of Duskwalkers.
I am not following the path you're following. I see Medusa's bridge as a way to get to the area we haven't explored quite yet. And then
That's
maybe mountains
where
too.
we'd be going, and then we'd need to go directly south. It's just
You're
be.
far from the
It's
city.
likely that we might run into them.
As you guys are discussing. Dante.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it up.
I'm gonna pull up the. Can I be?
He pulled up.
Leo, how close
he
is
could.
the
Oh,
Tower of
God,
Rage to where we
no.
would need to go then?
Get the scroll. This
The
is
Tower
good
of
sign.
Rage? Tower of Rage is still
Yes.
further east.
We could theoretically pass by the Tower of Rage too.
We
On our
can
way
do
there.
both.
We could. But we know nothing of it other than its name of Tower of Rage.
Is there a particular reason why you want to go there in character?
No.
No, not
I
in
just
character.
wish
Out
to
of
know
character,
that-
I just want to complete all the tasks.
Mm-hmm. Same here. I'm trying
We're
to.
told-
But, like, I want to do the bridge so I can get it done and over with and never have to think about it again.
It's a
We
Tower
were
of
told the
Rage.
Duskwalker was supposed to be there
That is true.
at the Tower of Rage. We have no idea as to if they ever made it back safely or not. It would be, well, it could be worth our time to collect another crystal if they are no longer among the living, or
If they are no longer among the living.
Possibly collect another Duskwalker into our group.
I
Dante,
have a question then.
you start to feel the. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What a good sense.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
no.
Oh.
14.
It's a success, but barely. You start tapping your foot as you feel the urge to dance, but you reject it. And then shortly afterwards, and I had to think of how I was going to do this one because it has to happen over the course of every
Okay.
day. So it's going to happen at a reduced rate. Shortly afterwards, you feel like a gag, and then you vomit up. You vomit up one glass arrow, like the indestructible arrows.
Huh? That's useful.
I hate that.
I'm just
That
gonna
just
like
made my
look at him
stomach
like
turn.
I'm gonna look at him
I'm
like
gonna-
Dante's. Did you eat a fucking arrow?
No. But
I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna look at my bag to check, or my quiver, to see if I still have all of my arrows, and if this is just an extra one.
It's just an extra one.
I remain unconvinced.
I put it in the quiver.
All right.
Did you even clean it first?
Nope.
Okay.
All your arrows are gonna smell nasty. You already smell nasty.
Yogurt.
Of course.
Yogurt,
You
this is
have
nothing
to
new.
mask your smell so the predators don't get you. Don't you know
Who's
this?
not masking
This
it
is
quite well?
survival 101.
Dante, everything is frozen in time.
At this point, you could probably deal poison
Are
damage
you
to
sure
whoever
about
the hell
that?
you are
Because we've
shooting
had
at.
people come to us from the darkness.
If you
So
multiply,
not
they would
everything
just
is frozen in
know
time.
where. Whatever.
So are y'all heading
It's not worth arguing with you.
southeast then?
yeah,
Ish.
Yes.
bridge time.
We're going
it's-
Crossing over the bridge. We're just.
It's a day's travel to cross over the bridge, and let me roll for it, I guess. And 5 statues are missing.
Is the Malpak missing? Because we
No, we
moved
buried
it.
Buried
You moved
it.
Oh, you buried
it.
it. I forgot that we
Uh,
buried it.
But you
Like
don't have any encounters, and then so it's about a day's travel to get over the bridge and then south to about that first river, and then another maybe another day's travel to traverse the rest of the way. If y'all are
to
going
the city.
south to Telruk, which is the city that Aiden mentioned earlier that he recalled.
I believe that is where we were going.
All right.
I have a question, Jared.
Yes.
That was 2 things. The last potion had 3 things.
Yeah.
Is that on
Every
purpose?
day, every morning, by the way, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So 2 days, or 1 day passed because it's a day's travel. You vomited that morning. You vomit another arrow that
Fine.
morning. And I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
I did roll 3 things. The third thing just doesn't matter yet.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
There's a million things on here that could be.
I present you
And that's
a critical
terrifying.
fail.
The critical fail? Okay.
You're dancing.
So y'all wake up that morning and you're just past the bridge about by that first river, and Dante is like, all right, let's get moving, and he starts dancing. And it actually ends up knocking about the reason it's you guys get to Telruk by night. Dante, make me another wisdom saving throw. This is 20 minutes later, by the way, is when he finally has a chance
18.
to 18. He stops dancing after 20 minutes. So y'all all stand there like, let's go. And he's like, I can't stop.
No. It's not. I can't stop. I just really feel like dancing right now.
Can I do a performance check to try to like bongo a rock to the tune of his dancing?
Yeah, give me a performance check.
17. We starting a band camp.
It's pretty good.
Anyone
so
else?
Y'all get to tell Rook that night,
Roll.
and you have a couple
22.
reasons to be here.
I rolled a damn 22 on my performance.
Let's go. We're starting a band.
You scroll down to tell Rook.
We're having a moment together. This is great.
Yeah, you are.
Oh boy.
Let's have a little bit of joy before you rip our hearts out, please.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
Yeah,
the fuck
plane
was
flew
that?
over. What plane?
I was like, what do you mean? I heard nothing.
Many of the houses
Like-
here in Telrook look well put together, whereas many of the other places you've seen look as they've been ransacked. Seems that people here were caught off guard by the rapid wave of dark that pressed across the Underdark. But none of them seem to be in their homes despite that fact. The trek through the town feels like walking through an exhibit, perfectly preserved, untouched, yet profoundly empty.
It's empty. No consumed.
As you walk through the town,
Okay.
there are no consumed in this town.
Huh.
At least that you're seeing as you walk through the town.
Rain.
Is there a trail?
Is there a trail? You're on a road.
Well, right, I'm on the road, but like, I feel like if there was a mass migration, are there signs? Can I do like an investigation of a mass migration?
There's no.
Does
you
it
don't
look
see
like
anything
there's-
that looks like a mass migration.
Does it look like there was a festivity going on?
Make me an investigation check.
Does somebody else want to make the investigation check?
You,
I have
you
plus one.
proposed your idea of a festival. Do you want to guidance my investigation?
Sure. Guidance, you too.
How handy is that? Where's a D4? It's so hard to find D4s. I should have kept the one out. There's one.
There you go.
Nat 20, so 28.
Nice. You find.
Us
Where'd it
motherfucking
go?
war Festivals.
Oh yeah.
Where did it go?
Life of the party.
You bet. You haven't seen our parties. They
No.
don't get that wild, but there is
You
alcohol.
haven't seen our parties.
You haven't seen the party?
Only
I don't think I
you can
wanna
only
see
get so
parties.
wild with a population of like less than 80.
True. Oh no, that could get quite crazy.
Maybe I wrote it into the
We're not
destination.
that wild. Well, I
An
mean, like
80-person party?
wild, but not really like that wild. You know what I mean?
That's a pretty big
Underdark
party.
here,
So long as everyone's there.
Look at that cat.
Mhm.
I know.
Look at Luna. Who's
Oh,
staring at
I
Elena.
get the collar because it's like stars and moon and loot. I get it.
Wow.
You find a flyer for a. You find a flyer similar to the one that you found earlier in this campaign. That, well, Lila found it. I don't know if she shared it with the party, but it says.
She did.
It's Alstra's flyer.
She made a comment on
It
it.
says.
Said she wanted to
"Tonight
go see it.
only, Ayana Balto in Telric, performing many wonderful songs from around the Underdark. See tonight at the Mountainside Theater."
Ayana
Balto.
Balto, like the dog.
Do they sing alto?
You'll have to
I-
find out.
I'm not witty enough to respond. Is there like a map or like a picture or some reference on the flyer that I could use to like see where the?
No.
Well, it said mountain, so I assume somewhere.
It's
over-
a mountainside, but I don't know how much this town is next to the mountain.
A good chunk of it.
Yeah. So I
Always
guess we'll just
look
follow
for
the road.
information.
eventually we'll find. I mean, I have my own ulterior information things I want to go find, but
Well, if you're looking for information, y'all know how to get it. You've done it in cities before.
there's no
Done it once
conceit
before.
to turn.
Not
Is there
in the
any-
areas you're
So just
looking.
look around. I take it that we go more towards the outskirts, towards the mountains. We'll find it there. I'm certain we'll find more festivities and the like.
Well, if it's a festival ground, it's probably a large space. Can't be
There
too
wasn't
hard to miss.
anything
Actually, are there
else
any?
that
How
we need
tall
to
are the
find, is
buildings?
there?
Are there any buildings that rise far above the rest?
There are a couple nearby. You see a tavern. You see, in the distance, you see a couple large buildings that look maybe like mansions, and other, potentially, maybe one of the ones in the distance could be an amphitheater.
One of the like more immediate ones. I want to climb up the side facing the mountain and see if I can like from the top.
Okay, so you're
see the-
climbing the tavern that's nearby.
Yeah.
All
Who's
right,
gonna
so
stalk
you start climbing this tavern,
The side
and
facing the mountain to see if I can like see a large theater area or
yeah,
It
conglomerate.
was 120 feet.
you start climbing up this tavern, and you're like hanging on to one of the windows, looking out over towards the theater, and or towards the direction you think the theater would be in, towards the mountains, and you spot what looks like an amphitheater. What looks like not an amphitheater, because that's an outdoor theater. You spot what looks like a large indoor theater. But as you're hanging onto this window, the door to the tavern opens, and a dwarf walks out. And he goes, or not a dwarf. Sorry, a human walks out and looks up and goes, "You're on my window."
Consumed human?
They don't have a crystal.
Doesn't answer the question.
You could get close and inspect them.
Yes, I am on your window.
What the fuck?
That's my tavern. You're on my window.
As well as I found. what I was looking
Can we approach this person?
You're nearby.
Yeah, you can. I don't
Are they
know if I
consumed?
want to. That's a little concerning.
I feel like we should definitely make
You're
sure.
a human.
for. I have a hunch. 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 I have a hunch.
I'm gonna walk up. Is your name Sage?
No. You
Fuck. I'm gonna walk away.
hear I
What seems to be going on, sir?
you here for Peter?
Yes, we're here to see the theater.
We
It's over that way. If you need a place to
Thank you.
stay for the night, I have rooms.
This guy seems a lot more lethargic. Never mind.
What's going on with this guy? We're up close to him now.
This is a human. You've seen them before because you are from the surface. It's your first time
Yeah.
seeing a human in a while because you've been down here.
We're
He
down
has-
here, which is why I'm
He
confused.
has olive skin, long black messy hair, and thick beard. He does look consumed, yes.
Okay.
He looks consumed. Make me an Arcana check.
May I?
You're right here.
Yeah,
So-
sure. Make me an Arcana check as well. But the checks will be significantly lower for your Darkborn.
Oh, fair. Well, I dirty 20, so
Dirty 20. This creature, this human, for one, it's strange to see a human down here, but they
Yeah.
seem to be fighting back. They seem to be fighting back the way you saw in Durock's eyes.
goodness. I'm impressed not completely taken.
This is my tavern. Can I help you?
No, good sir. That's quite all right.
Mm,
Well, this is
I have an
curious. He's
idea.
not taken. He's not consumed. He seems to be fighting back as
Maybe
well as the
maybe
rock
your
did.
crystal won't kill him.
I wouldn't test that.
maybe a weaker crystal won't kill him.
I again wouldn't test that.
If anything, it might be a test for Duergar.
He motions to his tavern and he goes, "You all need drink? People travel from
let's-
far to see
Do I need
Iana."
a drink?
I'm gonna lean into the group and I'm just gonna say, why don't we just play along and see if we could get anything from him?
There's an owl bear shit in the
You would.
woods.
Yes?
Then let's go get a drink.
He's an owl bear.
Ah,
You don't know what either of those creatures are, do you?
Dude, what do you mean either? I only said one
You
creature.
come into the tavern, and in the tavern above the bar, there's a owl bear head.
Holy mother of stone! What is that?
That's an owl bear.
Well, the head of one.
Are they all that big?
He goes behind the bar and starts pouring drinks, and he puts one in front of Bandits.
Yes.
Drink. And he puts one in front of Dante. Drink. He puts one in front of Leo. Drink.
I'm
He
gonna
puts one
sniff.
in front of Mene.
Yeah, what
And then
is
thank
this?
you, good sir.
it smells like beer.
Ah, yes.
It smells
kind of
like,
beer?
because you've traveled around the surface. It smells like beer, like the kind you would get in
Holy
here.
fuck.
So, what kind of beer do Ordinarians drink?
oh light beer. Just very, very not
Fucking
heavy.
wimps.
Well, they have to drink a lot of it.
And then he goes to put this drink in front of Yolgrid, and Yolgrid, as he's placing this drink down in front of you, he's like,
Oh no.
you reach out to grab the drink from him,
Oh no.
and he slips a little and brushes against your hand,
F.
Oh.
and there is a
this man.
flash of light.
I
as
hope
is-
this
as
man
has
does not
happened
die.
before.
This is the cutscene.
As
We are in a cutscene.
Yolgrid accidentally brushes against this man's hand, and you all see the flash of light. You look over at Yolgrid, and you're like,
That wasn't my fault this time.
and
I know! My theory! My theory! My theory!
this man in front of you sort of like he blinks back his eyes the way you've seen before, and begins to process what
Oh, fuck, you're a
Has-
human.
occurred.
You can't see shit.
Oh, it's lit in here.
Dobry wieczór, towarzyszy. Good evening. Can I get you something to drink? We're in the tavern, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Yolgrid has just accidentally brushed against your hand, and you've had your moment of
I
awakening.
was right.
I was right too!
Oh.
I was right too!
You.
No, fuck you! I was right!
So
I
rude of me. So rude of
suggested
me.
it. I said maybe this man won't die. I said,
So
and
what do you
then
want?
This would work! What do you mean?
All of
What's
you.
the cu-
actually, I'm just gonna turn to Leo and say, "Fuck you."
It's gonna do the same.
What do you mean?
So these
I
these
was
people you've never met before, you come out of the stupor that you feel like you've been fighting for you have no clue how long it's been, and they are just arguing in front of you.
I'm just
Well,
What?
he probably
moment.
doesn't have very much longer.
I need a moment. I need a moment. And
You have a headache.
a little bit of a headache.
Make yourself some drinks. Be comfortable before.
Ah,
the attack
drinks. You want drinks? It was so rude
I-
of me to only
You
give
look down,
dirty
and
water.
they already have drinks. You don't remember serving them, but they already have drinks, and they are in your cups.
What is this? What is this? You call this
You
a
did
drink?
this.
I take one of their drinks and I like throw it on the floor. I get you real drinks. I get you real drinks. What you want? We have beers, lagers, stouts, mead. We have vodka. We raspberry, strawberry maybe. What you want? What do you want? Come on, kid. Tell me.
Mead.
Mead. One mead.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay. Whiskey. Okay.
Leo, you notice he is not
That's all.
grabbing at his head. His eyes have not flashed. He's not grabbing at his head. This man seems to have potentially survived the conversion.
I'm
That
gonna
means
I'm gonna
Duergar has hope, y'all.
I'm gonna lean over to Bandit and be like, all right, so this guy's gonna go in a couple minutes probably. Let's just grab all we can here and then go back.
I'm like already using telekinesis to grab something expensive off the wall.
I don't stop you. I'm like scrambling to get you guys some real drinks.
I'll take
have
some
cider.
mead then. Mead for me.
Of course I do. What is this? You think this is not a proper tavern?
I'm just asking, sir.
I grab
You've
the
been
most
in the
expensive
God
cider off the
knows.
shelf and I don't toss it to you. I wouldn't do that. I carefully
Yeah.
place it.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
You look confused.
Well,
You look confused.
I
What is problem? What is this? I look
I'm
at
confused
I
by
look
you.
at yogurt.
yogurt. Yogurt.
His name is Yogurt, but that's why I've been trying to get you to change your name back.
Not
Oh
bad.
my
Not bad.
gosh.
Yogurt.
Well, you should be.
From Jared's Maker Museum. What
Oh, probably mine.
Guilty as charged. You
Oh,
Yogurt got
Fucking
flipped back.
my god.
What you want?
Well,
Well, you were in the darkness, and I touched you with the crystal, so your mind should have cleared, and then you should have died. And you
Died?
don't seem to be doing that.
What did
You
I
tried to
just
move
say
like a coma.
literally today?
What?
You tried to kill me, friend.
no.
Oh, no.
No.
He's done this to many other people, so
Take,
What kind
Dante,
of-
shut the fuck up.
take a look out that way. You see the border. You see the darkness.
Yes. I have enough darkness in my life, my friend. I don't look at this for now. Right now, I look at these pretty candles. I look at the. This place is like shithole, man. What the fuck?
Your place.
What the fuck?
You've
I'm
been in
assuming
the
the tavern
darkness
is like a
long
shithole,
time.
right?
It's kept pretty well in the
Okay.
darkness. It has preserving properties, so it hasn't degraded too much. But it does. There are a few. As you look at your cabinets, it looks like now that you're finally like turning to make the drinks, you're like, I have you turn, and like a lot of your cabinets are open, and like bottles have been taken. Like someone's come through and looted your place, even though you were here, but you don't remember someone looting your place.
That's it.
But yeah, that's kind of when you're like, what the fuck? As you turn around and your bottles are missing.
I see. Okay. Well, this is no place for this. I wish this could be a little bit better for guests, but what you need place to sleep for dark night? What's going on? You sleep here?
No.
It's not safe for you to stay here.
Good
Not safe?
God. How do we explain this to you?
I love how I actually don't have any context.
It's intentional. It's very intentional.
Dude,
I
this
did
is
not give you
beautiful.
context.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
well,
So
Well,
it is
now-
up to y'all to catch him up now.
First thing
First of all, who are you?
yes.
Alyosha, of course. Legendary
Alyosha.
bard. Fought in the wars of the Drows, and then one day, man, you know.
Oh, maybe this
I
part
tried to
will be
open
better.
tavern.
You fought in the War of the
Make
Dragon.
sure to change your user. Or, oh wait, you can't
course,
change your
yes,
name.
yes, yes.
Okay.
On
never
which
mind.
side?
Oh no, you can change your nickname. Make sure you
The
change
War
your
of the
nickname.
Drows, it was, what, like 6 years ago, maybe? Open up tavern, and then...
Oh good God.
I here, man. I'm here.
I have history to see how long ago this was.
Yeah. Make me a history check.
Yeah, well, actually, you do that. That's a good idea.
With advantage, obviously, because
Yes.
I know my history, right?
Yep.
14 again.
With a 14, you recall that when you were in Nora, somebody mentioned the war with the Drow, and that was time-stamped. The note you had seen was time-stamped to 20,038 AF. You know that currently it is 3,077 ABO. So at a most, at a minimum, this human is
ABO.
over 3,000 years old.
Can you wait? What year is it currently? You just said
3,000.
3,077. 3077. ABO.
ABO. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
had that noted a long time ago.
But
Aha,
you know that
rhymed.
the War of the Drow happened, yes, as he's saying, about 10 years prior to 20,038 AF.
His story checks. Although it's quite concerning if true.
Was used from quite a ways back. Do eyes look like a familiar thing to you? Do eyes look like the kind of thing that would be as a servant to others
You
or
look-
do some kind of construction?
You look at this creature in
What
front of
do we
you,
do?
and
Your pet is talking to me.
He's not a pet.
yes, that is the response I wanted from you. Your pet is talking to
Your
you.
raccoon is not a pet. What are you talking about?
You call him a pet
yeah,
one more
no.
time and your head will be on a spike.
He's
would
from
call
a different
him,
era. Let him-
you would
Send me
call
there to
him.
greet a host.
You would not call
I
him
give
a
you.
pet.
I give you food.
You would call him a humble folk.
Did you tell me that?
Yosha, yes. Well, as DM to you, you would know. You wouldn't call him a pet. You would call him your humble folk is talking to me.
Your humble folk is talking to me.
Menace, please let him speak. He's from a different era. As a what now?
Humble folk, like
Okay, so
Like
pretend
you-
that Oz just got hit in the head with a big rock. Where's am I from?
it sounds like I am the one that got hit in the head with big rock, man. This is a little bit confusing, so listen.
Well, let's pretend we both hit in the head with a big rock. Maybe it's the same big rock. Let's exchange some information.
Well, if we both get hit in the head with big rock, man, maybe we shake hands. You don't dig through trash, right?
I'm just gonna shake his hand.
I go like this to
Alright.
grab the scythe, just in
I whip my
case.
hand off.
Menace, please. He doesn't seem like a threat. He's just gave us the
Uh,
most expensive beer on
well.
the shelf.
Boy,
Since
here
you're-
you are.
Bandit, you're the only one I
See-
trust in this godforsaken party.
I appreciate that.
He asked you
Quite a
where
bit,
he was
actually.
from. You would know him as being from a town called Yerani. It's in Vingir, the Drow Nation to the south.
I would know who now?
He asked where he
enough.
would be from. Bandit, the raccoon in front of you, said, "Where am I from?" And you answering that question with what Alyosha can recall recently. You know what? Make me a history check, because Alyosha's memory is clouded and foggy. You might not be able to recall where he's from. Okay, we gotta do this correctly. We gotta do
So
this
I guess
correctly.
I knew-
Yeah,
Did I know Bandit, or do I just know where the raccoons came
No.
from?
you know where
No,
the
you don't
raccoons
know
would
yet.
come from.
Okay. Straight
History
14.
check.
I don't know what my bonuses
14? Yeah, you don't recall. He says, "Where would I be from?" And you just kind of go, "No clue."
Doesn't even know Vingier.
Nope.
Fingir.
Vingier.
He Alyosha, you think about it for a second after he says it, and you take some time to process his question, and you feel like you should know. But it feels like something has plucked that from your brain, as if it was just removed carefully and tossed away.
That's so
There
rude.
There is hole there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think about it, maybe. I think about it.
Well,
Well,
Since,
just bringing from something potentially horrific, so I'll give you some time, but we'll circle back to it.
since you don't seem to be dying, would you happen to know of anyone named Sage?
History check.
You know lots of women named Sage.
I know many women named Sage.
I don't know if it helps you.
A storyteller.
Storyteller? Oh, they tell me many stories, man. They tell me many stories, and I tell them back. Alyosha was.
I'm glad that you are
Any
Festive.
stories called The
not
Lost
what we're
Heart?
meant. Oh no.
Okay, is this a history check, Jared?
You definitely wouldn't know this.
I don't understand. No, I'm sorry. Wish I could help.
You don't argue with him about this? It's
Oh,
only
I'm
one?
about to.
Okay, just making sure you're angry at everyone and not just.
Oh, I am.
To be fair, this one
Why-
just came
what-
from the darkness.
What is your friend so angry about? She seems volatile.
She's very angry all the time for no reasons whatsoever.
I can tell, man. I can tell. Why are you so angry, man? Come on, chill out a little bit. Have beer. I give you vodka. Maybe a nice
I
bed.
remove my sleeve to show you my prosthetic arm and say, "This is why I'm upset."
You fought in the war too, huh?
No. These. I gesture to all of them, and I'm like, "These guys."
I got this out of
Huzzah.
that.
I did not cut off the arm. I did not. We had nothing to do with
They
the cutting of
made
the
dumb
arm.
There was
They made
cutting
dumb
of the arm.
decisions.
It wasn't like blow him off. Wasn't. It was this like deliberate? Was it in fight or like amputation? Like what happened?
It was
What
in.
is this?
It was in a fight. Yes.
In a fight.
it was
Okay,
in
that's a little
fight.
better. So it's not like they'll hold her down and like take arm off like that.
No.
No,
It was not
nothing like that. If anyone's at fault, it's probably Yolgrid right over there.
It was quick and painless. I'm certain.
Painless,
I
my
wouldn't say
ass.
that. I suppose we should all introduce ourselves as well. I am Leo Greshi.
Yeah, you're
and
not
they call
allowed to
me
stay
Leo.
here.
Leo Greshi. I shake his hand. And
Pleasure.
Raccoon Man, I shake your hand already. It's okay. We don't need to go do again. What's your name?
As is Bandit. As
Bandit?
from up above, where's the stars still shine.
Okay, man with mustache. What's your name?
It's canon.
Which one? There's there are two mustache guys here.
Leo Grishi already introduced himself. Dante.
Alright. Alright. Yes, I am Dante, legendary explorer from the top. Once killed a manticore and
Stupid.
fought the demon.
From the bottom.
You say legendary, I chuckle.
Powerful group of adventurers, man. And you? What's one?
Speaking to you, man.
Oh, me.
Oh,
Menadina.
wait, there's two more.
Yogurt
Menadina. Good to meet you. Hope you don't lose any more arms.
I hope so too.
And you who cut her arm off, what your name?
I did not cut her arm off. My name is Yogurt. Pleasure to meet you. What is
Okay.
your name, sir?
I
Alyosha.
already said, oh yes.
At your service.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to spell that.
I'm going to assume it's Ayosha. Did I get it?
What was it? I mean, I'm sorry. What was it?
Ayosha.
No. It is A, Ya, O, Ye, Sh, Ya.
I'm gonna need you to
Thank
spell it.
you. Very unhelpful.
Ya.
Yeah,
like
just
direction
spelled
me.
it. Come on.
When you get a
Yeah.
chance, change your server nickname.
Yeah, we'll change names later.
Yeah.
Do you need something for your throat? I think we're coughing something up there.
At this point, you guys know that, it is the end of your travel day, but in the morning, you will need to continue traveling. And without a crystal, you would be condemning this man this miracle that you have just discovered to another fight with the darkness.
Alright, so this is the part where we technically metagame,
Yes.
because normally we would say, let's go get Rex and bring him back to the Bastion, but obviously that's not what we do here, so sick-ass tavern guy's coming with us through the cave, I
Do
guess.
you think Rex is gonna like to do us a favor right now after you gave her
Her.
the news?
Don't put
I
this
don't
on
think
me.
so. She's not gonna do shit for us for at least a little bit.
Put this on me.
Yeah,
Fine, but that is
I did plan for this whole
acceptable.
thing, so if you want to call for Rex, you can see what happens. But
Rex
Acceptable
is going
reasoning.
to join us. Not
Nah, she's
given
fucking
the
pissed at
minute
us.
Last we saw her. Wait,
why is she pissed at us?
Oh yeah, this is all happening out of character. Out of character. Out of character. But I will explain in character. Well, as I don't think Rex is gonna be quite keen to comes and take him back to the Dawn Keeper's bastion. So, Tavern guy, Ayosha, looks like he was gonna be coming with us.
No.
We can't leave you here.
Ayosha,
It's my tavern. I have
follow
customers.
me. Ayosha,
Follow
follow
you?
me. Follow me.
Okay, I follow
We'll
him.
show you where your customers are.
And
are you
that
requesting
come with me as
Yogurt to
well.
stay?
Yogurt
Bandit
stay.
has one though. Bandit has
Yep.
one.
Correct.
Okay.
Bandits
okay.
is much smaller,
You're walking.
so I don't have
out.
to yell 1,000 miles away. Yes.
Okay. So you follow Leo, and as you're walking behind him, you notice he's got kind of rocky skin, crystally hair. Not a creature you've seen before. Very interesting. And he walks out, and then eventually you notice you're walking towards that wall of darkness that was pointed out, and it's not getting really further away. It's just there until eventually you get about 30 feet from it, and then it starts to move along with you about 30 feet. Always 30 feet from you.
No. And then. Stop here.
Oldsons.
Walk with me.
There you are.
We're going to get close, but whatever you do, do not touch that darkness.
I don't touch. I
Do
don't
not.
touch.
I'm gonna grab like a rock or something. I don't know, something.
Yep.
Grab a rock and just toss it in.
Okay, so he throws this rock into the darkness, and you see it fly out, and you're like, oh, that's going to hit the ground. And then you never hear the sound. It never makes the sound of hitting the ground.
Okay, but darkness move with us, right? I mean, like we move into it. It's always look like 30 feet ahead of us.
Well,
So
right
it's
now
from
you're
how
right
long-
up next to it, because
Right next to it.
he requested, when he requested Bandit stop, the darkness stopped moving.
But your humble folk is the one who repels darkness, huh?
He has a crystal that allows him to do that. Now, Bandit, if you would walk closer to us. You pay attention to where I threw that rock.
Bandit
Walking
walks
forward.
towards you, and the rock reappears and continues to fly forward into the darkness until eventually it hits the ground when Bandit gets close enough that it's finished its trajectory.
So darkness is like bubble where time doesn't go. It's like everything just stay. Yeah.
Yes.
And Zai's got a secret for you.
And
That's a war you fought. That was about 20,000 years ago. 23s, if I was remembering the date correctly.
it's just 3,000. At minimum.
Minimum 3,000.
Oh, 3,000?
Not 20.
Minimum 3,000.
20,000 AF. Wait,
So
20,000
you
AF.
say that, and Ayusha goes, oh.
It is a lock to take in.
I come with you then. I come with you.
There's not much of a better option. I'm quite surprised you've managed to last this long. We've
Yeah, we're
not
gonna have
seen
some
many.
questions about that later.
Okay, fine. We don't go to darkness. We stick with Raccoon. And when we leave, I come with you. guys.
As
Come with
you-
you.
You come back into the tavern, or you all go back into the tavern. You're saying, when do we leave? I come with you guys. Y'all hear footsteps, and from the stairwell that leads into his upper rooms, and a dwarf comes down the stairs, very consumed, and he looks over at Ayosha and he goes, I'm excited to see the play tonight. And then he walks back up the stairs.
Mm,
And that is what we
That's
expected you to be the kind of state in.
You were that.
let's see. I was that.
You were that.
Not quite.
For 3,000 years, man, that's
You
Okay,
were.
man. Well, I'd like to tell you I'd like some alone time, but I don't think that's going to happen given we're stuck in this 30-foot bubble.
It's
Yogrid's-
much larger with his.
Yeah, so Yogrid has a bubble as well. It's 120 feet.
Okay, that's
His
good.
bubble is bigger than my bubble.
Yeah, so Yogrid's is bigger. Size matters here too.
Immunity.
Like, yeah.
As you do. As you do. Okay. If possible, I want give me like
Hey.
20 minutes maybe.
We
Y'all are
It's
planning on
late at
resting.
night. We need to
Y'all are planning on
rest.
resting.
We've just
You
came
got-
from travel. No
Oh,
worries.
We have
do
at
it.
least, you have at least 8 hours.
Perhaps we can see if the songstress is still around tomorrow. I don't think she's going anywhere.
I
No.
doubt so.
Okay.
That's so funny. Actually, I'd be down to go see it for the funsies.
That's so
It-
depressing.
Maybe worth our time. For all we know,
It's not
never know.
depressing, Tyler. I rewrote the entirety of this area for a different
Look,
character
you-
who you've just met.
No, no. The idea of going to see a songstress who's permanently just singing a song after being caught in the darkness.
Oh yeah.
It feels like that
Oh,
Futurama bit where
that's-
they got stuck in time.
Mhm.
Fry and Leela. There's moving shit around to like fit the.
Terrifying.
While Leo
Local
and
D&D
Bandit
party
were out,
recognizes the terrifying nature of the otherworldly force that exists in the campaign.
And it took us like
Okay.
2 or 3 sessions after we saw crystallized people with their hearts ripped out.
Yeah.
Well,
Two.
that's, like, messed
Two
up. This is
sessions.
just like creepy.
Details.
All
This
right.
is creepy. 2 sessions ago was uncomfortable and made my stomach sick.
Mhm.
all right. So while Leo and Bandit were explaining this to our new friend here, I'm just gonna start shoving as many bottles of alcohol into my cloak as I can.
Listen,
Yeah,
Vix
some-
needs
Take
payment.
this. We need this for journey. Take this for journey.
Yeah, we'll say add 1 bottle of human vodka to your inventory.
Alright.
And then add, we'll say 5 bottles of beer and or mead, whatever mixture you want to have. And that is of
Neat.
Underdark quality, so it's common stuff. But the human vodka is rare.
Human.
Save that for the Bastion.
That'll
Mhm.
give us like months of access to the vault, and then we'll just go steal it back. Easy money.
I like Bandit's idea here.
We are at time for 8 minutes. We
Mhm.
To the bathroom.
Michael, welcome to the campaign. We run 6 to 9
yeah.
on Thursdays, and then
Not always.
if the vote pushes the session to the weekend, it'll be on from 1 to 4 on Saturday or Sunday. We always
This
vote.
is CST.
Yeah, Central Time.
Gotcha.
We start the vote. We always start the vote on Monday, so everyone knows in advance. If I'm late on starting the vote, just tell me so that I can get it started. But everyone, welcome Michael back to the table. It's been a long time since we've had him here. His last character was Tiramisu,
Tan.
right?
Yep.
Tiramisu.
Count Tiramisu as one of my characters, to be honest. I count my last character as Bigby.
Big
That's
Yeah,
fair and
That's
valid.
Yeah.
Mike, they still don't really know about Bigby.
Oh yeah, he was a gay cowboy.
No, I mean the party doesn't know about
This
Bandit
party.
Bigby shenanigans.
Yeah.
This party
Oh.
doesn't know about Bandit and Big B, but they know
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened to Big B because
Dude,
Tyler
Bigby
let that
fucked
slip.
Bandit's brain.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
They don't know everything.
Yeah.
That's true. We don't know everything.
Tyler,
And
in session 1, you let slip of what happened at the end.
Mm-hmm.
They have 0 details, and I didn't even
Okay.
confirm anything.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
We'll wrap up there. Michael will
And I
be
know they
joining
don't have
us
details
for
because I don't even
sessions
know what
going
happened.
forward. So look
I
forward to
didn't.
seeing finally some charisma shenanigans in this party. They've been sorely
fuck.
missing someone with a high charisma score.
What a fucking
Um,
entrance that was.
Yeah, so Alyosha,
What do you mean?
what is
Negative 2 is
your-
high
just-
charisma,
just to give you an idea of what you're bringing to the party that's sorely needed, why don't we, real quick, can I just hear, who's got the highest charisma? Just what's your number?
How about we just go around and
It's
say all of our
Leo.
numbers?
No, it's Leo. I
Yeah,
know it's Leo.
Leo.
Leo, what's your charisma bonus?
Is it me?
It's +1. I have 13 charisma.
What? I have 14. I have +2.
Oh,
Oh,
Bandit.
then it's Bandit.
It's
that's
Bandit.
not
he,
so
just,
bad.
he just never
I'm
talks to people.
awful.
Shit.
No.
That's the same problem we have in my other D&D campaign here in Richmond, but with wisdom. So nobody makes any perception checks. We are oblivious.
Oh no.
That's fine. I have a pretty good perception.
We will call it there, and I will encourage my party members, at least, to stick around. At least one person or two people